Welcome back to BreakThru Fitness NOLA. I'm Adam the trainer. And for those of you who are new to this channel, I like to make videos to connect with you guys through activity. I hope that these videos inspire and educate you so you can reach your fitness goals, no matter how big or how small. In today's video, I want to talk about sustainability and consistency. I feel those two terms are very important when it comes to achieving your fitness goals, but not only that, to achieve goals in life, period. So it's like, before we dive into it, hey, take a moment, hit the subscribe button if you feel like it, hit the likes, and also share the video if you can. It really helps my channel grow. So let's just get right on into sustainability and consistency. All right, let's just use this for an example. Let's say I get a client that come in and they say they want to lose weight. All right, and so we could do this in one of two ways. I could go and totally drop their calories down. Let's say 1,500. No, let's say 1,200 calories. So 1,200 calories is really not a lot of food for a person to eat to get balanced nutrition. But then let's say I drop them to 1,200 calories and say, okay, we're going to balance out this nutrition line by taking a multivitamin or taking all these kind of supplements, right? They're synthetics. Okay, and so then on top of that, we're going to throw in an exercise program. Let's just go off and let's just say an hour. We're going to do an hour boot camps training, or an hour HIIT training, or an hour of any type of training, body weight training, whatever you want to call it. That's very intense, and we're going to do that 5 days a week. No, let's make it 6. And at the same point in time, this client still have to work their job, or if they don't have a job, they got to raise their family. If they don't have a family, they got some other demands that they want to take care of. And let's say we do it for about, let's just give it 3 months. And let's just say the weight loss they want to lose is 40 pounds. Okay. Now, based off a study, you should only lose 1 or 2 pounds a week. All right. So already, if you're losing astronomical amounts of weight in 1 week, let's just give it 5 pounds a week. Or some people, they just want to lose 10 pounds a week. Let's just be real crazy with it. If they don't see those type of losses every week, they feel like whatever they're doing in their program is not working for them. They get frustrated. They don't want to continue activity. They don't want to do anything. So they got to have double-digit losses every week. Okay? Then we get to the end of the 3-month period, and they lost the 40 pounds. Hey, they lost 50 pounds. Let's give them an extra 10. They went over 10 pounds. What's the problem with that? Some people may say, hey, they got their goal, you helped them get their goal, they even gave you a little change. On top of that, they gave you 10 more pounds. Well, the problem with it is, can they sustain that? And can they keep it consistent for a longer period of time at that same level? Exercising 6 days a week, at least an hour of an intense activity, cardiovascular, circuit training, a HIIT training, whatever you want to call it, kickboxing, whatever you want to call it, and eating 1,200 calories, and maybe in some cases a little less, and taking and balancing that diet out with supplementation, or supplements you may want to call them, which is synthetics. I don't think that person, and I know that person is not going to keep that same consistency and sustainability they did to get down those 40 to 50 pounds. A lot of you guys been at stay-at-home order. A lot of my clientele, it's just been 2 months, 8 weeks, and they all out of condition. They all out of condition. They won't give up, some of them. They're like, oh my God, going back and working out gonna be the hardest thing I ever done. And it's just been 2 months. What that says is that a lot of people start fitness and nutritional programs that they can't sustain and they can't keep consistent with. what would have been a better option? A better option would have been if that customer come in and they say they want to lose weight. Okay, have a consultation with that person, talk to that person to see what their mental state is, and say, hey, look, my goal is to help you for the long run. My goal is, instead of you losing double-digit losses every week, let's just bring that down to the single digits a little bit. Let's try to go for 1, maybe no more than 3 pounds. Let's even do 4. 4 is fine. And what we could do is, instead of dropping your calories ultra low to 1,200 calories, why don't we, if depending on the weight, of course, and the height and everything, and the body fat too, why don't we just drop down to 1,500 calories? And let's get an actual understanding of how to build a nutritious diet. Okay, let's say, okay, you have some carbs in there, but you want to fill that plate mostly of fibrous carbs and not starchy carbs. You could go unlimited on the fibrous carbs, which is greens, vegetables, all shapes and sizes, but don't smother them in butter and dressings, because that defeats the purpose. And we have a good amount of lean protein on our plate: chicken breast, or rotisserie, or grilled. Okay, and we still have our starches, but you could hit or miss on them. You know, if your goal is you're trying to lose weight, you want to make a caloric deficit. Some people are so scared of carbohydrates because it does give them, in some cases, a temporary weight gain. They can't handle that, seeing that on the scale. So we really gonna limit the starch carbohydrates, okay? Because they think when the scale go up, when they had the starch carbohydrates, that's bad. But what they don't realize is, even if the scale go up with some starch carbohydrates in your diet, your inch is still down, which means that that's just temporary water weight, because your muscle has made glycogen, which is stored sugar in the muscles for future work. Who knew? But that's a bad thing. So we just going to monitor the starches. That's okay. And then for the activity, instead of going 6 days balls to the wall, let's just start out. You haven't been active. You know, I asked you that in the beginning. You say you haven't been active for a long time, or you just getting up off the couch. Let's start out with 2 to 3 days a week of an hour of cardiovascular work. 30 minutes of cardiovascular work, and maybe another 30 minutes of a workout of your choosing, whether that's HIIT, yoga, or just cardiovascular for that day, or riding a bike, throwing frisbees around, because it is nice weather outside, if you could go out, and be safe if you do. Or weightlifting in there, kettlebell training, kickboxing, boxing. It's a whole lot of stuff. Yoga, you could do a lot. You know, the choices is endless. With that is a plan that I would design for my customer and try to get them to be patient, because this plan helps with sustainability, and it's something that they could do consistently. Because mark my word, life is very complicated. They're going to have roadblocks, all kind of twists and turns. So you won't be able to always stay on track with an impossible plan. But if you have a plan that is reasonable, you might not lose as much as you want to lose in a shorter time frame, which I don't know where most of you get these time frames from in these goal weights. But hey, that's for y'all to just figure out. But it's like, if you be something that's you could do consistent and sustain over an unprescribed amount of time, I do feel 95% of people will reach their fitness goals if they do it and operate within reason, where they could be consistent and they could sustain the results that they're gradually achieving over time. But the problem come in with that part of the plan is people are, I have to have it now. You know, I can't really go through all that. I'm not trying to hear all that. That stuff not important. That stuff is boring. You know, I can't sit down and do something and actually take steps, small steps to equal big results. Because we live in a demand, action, now society. And then sometimes that's good and sometimes it's bad. In a case, in my opinion, when it comes to weight loss, but I can even flip it when it comes to weight gain, because you don't want to overeat too many calories too fast and gain fat. So you have to find a balance and you have to be consistent. And that's why I like my in-studio sessions, because we focus on getting people in a right mindset so they can get goals, sustain the goals, and consistently receive the goals. And I have this yo-yo up and down type of effect on their fitness goals. And that's what we like here at BreakThru Fitness. We like consistency. So that is the end of the video. Please, if you found value in the video, please don't hesitate to like, hit that subscribe and notification bell, and share, because all of that helps my channel. All of that gives feedback to me to keep making videos so I can keep getting better and keep connecting with you and keep growing. Once again, I'm Adam the Trainer. Until next time, keep breaking through.